All right, everybody, welcome to Maximum Overdrive 3G, hosted on the Ebony Star Network. Shout out to the strong peoples in the chat, E Nation representing Hassan Burton, and the rest of the E Nation is on their way. Welcome to a Saturday afternoon podcast. As you know, I am on the road, so I have to get in where I fit in. So I have to do my podcast whenever I have a little bit of downtime, which I have right now. Shout out to the E Nation, all the E Nation members and the new people who have joined the E Nation. We have big plans for the E Nation. So if you haven't heard, join us on Patreon. Join us in the E Nation Discord. We are Black people who have positive minds, and we are trying to build something worthwhile. We're not a lot of talking head Negroes. We are about building. The men in the E Nation carry tool belts. So we are about some real building. Upcoming, we have some new shows coming up on the network. So we will be announcing those. Don't forget, Ladies Night is tonight, but it will be getting a late start as the lead host will be coming in late, but it's going to be good. Nonetheless, they have some pretty cool topics. Can't wait for that. As of right now, I'm just waiting. I'm going to wait for like 5 minutes here before I get started. I have a rant for you. As you guys know, I cannot stand these S.Y.S.B.Ms. And it's very irritating to hear them speak. It's getting to the point now that I can't stand seeing them in any chat rooms. You know, I think that they are despicable. They are the bane. They are a blight on Black society. And we will be discussing these kinds of things. Shout out to Hassan Burton. What's going on, my brother? What up, OG? Hardworking brother Hassan Burton, a royal knight in the E Nation, a brother that's with the positiveness of Black people. He is about his business. He is about peace, power, and unity and building and unifying with his Black people. That's why he is a member of the E Nation. Shout out to everybody that's coming in. We're about to get started here shortly. I'm expecting some S.Y.S.B.Ms to show up. That's fine. Doors open. You S.Y.S.B.Ms want to come on in and have a chat with the Black Knight. That's fine with me. The purpose of this podcast is that I'm sick and tired of irresponsible Negroes getting away with being irresponsible. So we're going to pull the covers back and expose a lot of Negroes on YouTube who are hiding behind these phony factions. And we are going to name names. We're not going to be shy about certain things here. We're going to name these factions. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I think about these damn factions. And that's what it's going to be. If anybody got something to say about it from one of these factions, I am right here. I am not afraid of anyone on YouTube. You can always hit that link and come up here and we can dance if that's what you choose to do. So let me get started. I'm trying to wait for a few more people to come in because I don't want too many people to miss the beginning of the rant. So give me a second here. Let me put my links out into the Discord. All right, everybody. So let me do a quick refresh. And I don't want to wait too much longer. I'm ready to get started right now. People are just going to have to do the playback as they come in. Okay? All right, let's get started. Title says S.Y.S.B.M, a pandemic of irresponsible Negroes over the Black communities. I've said before that these S.Y.S.B.M, S.Y.S.B.Ms are a blight on Black society. They have become a pandemic. And Negroes like them who are in similar factions, such as the Hebrew Israelites, these damn Kemetic priests, the conscious community, these damn Moors, who else? These aboriginals walking around here with all of this nonsense. You know, look, here's the deal. These factions have groups of Black men. Some of them have hundreds of members of Black men. And these groups are an enemy to Black people. These groups are anti-Black. And let me tell you how they're anti-Black. What they're doing is they're gathering numbers of young Black men, right? And they're teaching these young Black men to become powerless, non-productive, and derelict, okay? They're gassing their heads up with a bunch of BS, especially the Hebrew Israelites, who are feeding our young minds a bunch of fairy tale nonsense, okay? Trying to sell them a life in the hereafter. Forget about prosperity here on earth where humans live in real time. No, we're going to sell you a life in the hereafter. That's where you're going to get all your glory. That's where you're going to be the king. That's where white folks are supposed to be licking your boots and cleaning your floors. I mean, think about that for a second. They're telling people that when you die, white folks are going to be your slaves. That's what they're selling Black people. That's what they're standing on these corners and they're saying and trying to convince you that the Bible, the King James Version of the Bible, was written by a Black man who was a lunatic. They keep leaving that part out. He was a murderous lunatic. So the Bible written by a lunatic is supposed to be the word that you believe in. How many times will people play tricks on us? How many times are we going to keep falling for the same thing? How many times are we going to have our eyes wide shut? How many times are we going to see but be blind? Hear but be deaf? Speak but say nothing? When are we going to see the reality for what it is? These Negroes standing on the corner, dressed like 600 AD warriors, are full of cockadoodie. I don't care how dramatic they make it sound. You know, oh yeah, they're real pretty. They got their readers and whatnot. Read. And he said, make sure you lie to black people. Oh yeah, they know that Bible backwards and forward, up and down, 360 degrees, but don't know a damn thing about what's going on in the community with our young boys. Have no clue about the educational system that is geared to send our boys straight to prison. Have no clue about these vaccines that are laced with hallucinogenic drugs. Have no clue about how we're going to turn anything around in the community. We have an epidemic of single motherhood, single parenthood. Have no clue. No, nothing about that. There's nobody saying, read. And we have a solution for black people. See, the readers don't say anything like that. You don't hear any of that shit. They know that damn fairy tale ass Bible and will fight you to the damn grave about that bullshit, but can't tell you a goddamn thing about what we need to do in real time to correct situations, fix our broken mentality, protect our women, and build infrastructure in our community. Can't tell you shit about that. See, when you ask them those kinds of questions, the reader goes silent. See, as long as they're talking about that bullshit, the reader, he on it. Read. And he said Abraham was the son of man. And the man was the son of another man. And another man was the son of a preacher man. See, the reader can say all that shit when it comes down to bullshit. But when it's about something that works, well, hey, man, what are we going to do about these kids, man? These kids are out here killing each other. They're walking around with skinny jeans. They're confused with their sexuality. What are we going to do about that? You don't hear the reader say shit. All of a sudden, the reader goes, bam. Hey, man, what's up with your reader? Did he flatline or something, dude? He was just hollering a minute ago talking about some goddamn dude coming out of the sky with in a puff of smoke. But as soon as I ask you a goddamn question about what the hell we gonna do in this community, motherfucker gets silent. What's up with that? Niggas walking around with metal kilts on. Okay? Walking around wearing apparel that is a resemblance of femininity and female apparel. Fuck is a nigga doing walking around wearing a metal skirt? I don't give a fuck if it's black. I don't give a fuck if it's fucking silver. The shit is still feminine. Motherfucker walking around with a metal goddamn skirt on, motherfucking black leotards and big biker boots. The fuck is that? How you gonna be a big, fat, burly homo? Nigga, you too big and burly to be a fucking homo, Nick. You 5'9", 350 pounds, you got big shoulders on it. You can't be no fucking homo, man. That's too big. Some big Bluto pot belly homo motherfucker walking around with a metal skirt on talking about something, and you are going to be a slave in afterlife. You're going to be licking my boots. And that's the bullshit they be selling you. Now, you look at these motherfuckers standing on the corner with all this fucking Ben-Hur gear. All this fucking Leonidas in the 300 type shit they wearing. Some old Roman gay fucking fucking husky ballerina type gear. Sitting up there with the damn book, running their fucking mouth, thinking they doing something community. Now, if you notice, right? Shit going all around them in the goddamn community. Them niggas just standing there spewing all of this bullshit. You don't see nothing in the community getting better. They're talking about, well, we do shit behind closed doors. No, you don't. And then they sit up there. Now, I was watching one podcast of the goddamn Israelites and shit. Motherfucker got shot across the street. They didn't do a goddamn thing. Ain't nobody called the police. Ain't nobody fucking said, let's go in and help this brother. No, they stood there right there on that goddamn corner. Didn't say a goddamn word. Matter of fact, they turned into a couple of street niggas talking about some, oh shit, did you see what had happened? That nigga got capped. Yo, Noonie Noo, did you see what had happened? Wait a minute, man. What happened to all of this godly, spiritual, fire and brimstone, and the sky is going to open up and the blood is going to run up? What happened? Man, fuck that, man. Noonie Noo. Did you see what had happened? I bullshit you not. One of the goddamn live streams they was doing, motherfucker got shot in a taxi cab right across the street. And them niggas didn't do nothing. Look, man, here's the deal. To me, them niggas are like the sport of golf. See, I don't honor golf as a sport because if you took away the ball, it'd just be walking. Same thing with these niggas. They stand on that corner, run their mouth about that book. You took away that book, they'd just be standing there. Doing nothing. Niggas haven't changed nothing in the community. Having barbecues and cookouts, to me, that's an insult. Oh man, we're about to have a cookout and shit, man. We're about to feed some Negroes. Well, I hope you that's it. That's your great kid. And what get talking about, man, we working in the community. Doing what? I live in the community with some of these motherfuckers. I don't see them doing a damn thing. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell are they doing in the community. And these motherfuckers always try to say, no, you shouldn't be asking nobody what they do. What are you doing? You see, that's how you know a motherfucker ain't doing nothing, right? Because he turn around and asks you, what are you doing? See, if a motherfucker really about it, and you say, what are you doing? He gonna run down his resume. See, if you ask me, I'm gonna run down my resume of what I do in my community, okay? I mentor teenagers. I teach people basic computer skills. I train brothers on how to get their CDL. See, I ain't gonna say to you, but what are you doing? See, I'm gonna run down to you what I'm doing. You ask these motherfuckers, man, what are you doing in the community, man? What are you doing? That's how you know they ain't doing shit. selling black people a spiritual drug. Arguing about the same scriptures. How is it that you're all Hebrew Israelites and can't none of you agree on the same goddamn scripture? These Negroes argue about scriptures all day long. Nobody is on the same page, but they're all supposed to be Hebrew Israelites. Now, I'm sick and tired of hearing these fake phonies talking about the Most High. They've been sold a dream and they believe in the dream. Another faction that has taken young black men and put them in the area and are teaching them how to be worthless, useless, derelict, and irresponsible. When you talk to these motherfuckers, they don't even sound like somebody that's aware of the community. Hey man, I'm over here with my brothers, man. I'm learning these scriptures and shit. Why? So you can sell it to other people? These Negroes ain't nothing but infomercials. They are infomercials live and in the flesh. Look at your goddamn community. Nothing is changing. Now, let's get with these Moors. You know, these guys, wow. It's 2020 and you're a Moor? Seriously? Where they do that at? I don't see any more architecture around here. Where are the Moors? How are you a Moor? And these guys are bugged out, man. Again, wearing costumes, big funny hats with long tassels on them. I think they lead it to Tahaka Bay. Looks like a black version of Groucho Marx. Everybody has a Bay on the end of their name. Tahaka Bay, Roy Bay, Booty Bay, Jewy Bay, Louis Bay. Seriously? These guys are clowns. All they do is get together and talk shit about black people. They don't fix shit, they don't do shit, but they want you to donate to them. They want to get mad at you talking about you don't support them. Support you for what? You don't do shit. You don't do a damn thing. Again, another faction that is gobbling up our young black men and teaching them how to be derelict and irresponsible. See, these Negroes are spooked. That's why they got these factions. So scared of the white boogeyman. So they create these factions and pull a hat trick on you to make you think that they relevant and they important and you know, they got some kind of black power movement going on or some kind of spiritual movement going on. And so you get caught up in all this smoke, but you don't see where the fire's at. The fire is burning out of control in the goddamn community. And they're not doing a damn thing to put it out. And they right in your face showing you that they are useless, derelict, and irresponsible. But you can't see it because you're listening to the bullshit that's coming out of their mouth. like I said, if you took the Bible away from them niggas, they'll just be standing in place with nothing to do, with no fucking goals, no ambition, no want to. You want to know how to stop them niggas? You want to know how you shut them niggas up? Go up to the reader and say, hey, reader, what y'all gonna do about the school to prison pipeline? And he said, nigga, shut the fuck up. So here's the thing. These Moors are the most funny, man. All this fucking Noble Jew Ali bullshit. And these niggas are retarded, man. I was watching one stream. Shout out to my young dude, Young Pharaoh. I like that, bro. That's a cool brother, man. One thing I like about Young Pharaoh, man, is he a hardworking young brother. He studies. He don't give a fuck about nobody. He do his thing. And I got a lot of respect for that, man. You know, I like Young Pharaoh. I think he a cool brother. Okay, so shout out to Young Pharaoh. Now, Young Pharaoh was doing a presentation. Now, this young brother doing his thing, trying to bring some truth. Now, he's one of the people in the conscious community that's actually about something. It's very few of them in the conscious community. There's a few. And he's one that's actually about something. Now, he was giving a presentation, right, at some kind of vineyard, and he had police there and all of that, and he was exposing these Moors for being phonies, right? With this Noble Jew Ali shit, which I completely agree of and support him on, because they are phonies, okay? And they're scamming the black community. And somebody has to expose this shit. So shout out to Young Pharaoh, okay? And so while he's doing his presentation, which he has every right to do, okay, you got these retarded ass niggas to call themselves the Moors, who are all mentally fucking backward and I mean, these dudes are so retarded that they thoughts spin around in their mind like a whirlwind that never stops. Okay? So, coming and talking about some. One nigga gets up in front of, I don't know how many people in the audience, talking about some, don't be speaking on Noble Jew Ali. Don't be speaking on Noble Jew Ali. Nigga started getting swole. See, the dumber he act, the bigger he got physically. Nigga's shoulders buffing up. Don't be speaking on Noble Jew Ali. Don't be speak. Nigga getting big as fuck. Nigga stopped talking shit. He got small again. These niggas are stupid, man. Like, why would you go in there and do that to that young brother? I mean, these niggas are so goddamn backwards that they got to go in and out of a door 20 times before they realize it, before they realize that it's an entry and an exit. 20 motherfucking times they got to go in and out of the same door before they realize that there's an entrance and a fucking exit. It's embarrassing. And the motherfucker looked like, yo, dude, no, word is bond, man. Dude looked like the dude who said it looked like he ain't said his ABCs in 40 years. He probably thinks there's only 7 letters in the alphabet. Don't be speaking on Noble Jew. It's so embarrassing. Why Negroes don't have any shame in embarrassing themselves? Why Negroes is always showing out, making a fool out of them damn selves, and don't have a problem with it. You see, that is the danger of these factions. Okay? You got incomplete minded, backward ass whirlwind thinking niggas like that are a part of these factions. You can look at the motherfucker and tell that he's useless in this goddamn community. The nigga ain't good for nothing but just walking around. That's it. Seriously, man, you got to meet in the morning, man. Hand out assignments. Dude show up. Yo, man, what you got for me? Man, just walk around. That's it? Yeah, man, just walk around. Fuck. Well, you don't want me to do? Nah, man, just walk around, dude. That's how dumb these niggas are, man. This shit is, these factions are a blight on Black society. They are occupying the minds of hundreds of our young youth, our young Black youth. They are teaching them to become useless, derelict, and irresponsible. At least the Nation of Islam educates their Black members. These motherfuckers got these goofy Scooby-Doo thinking motherfuckers walking around starting fights because you're too dumb to think straight. And the leaders, who I'm starting to think is taking payola from white supremacy. Because you're not going to convince me that you guys are doing anything in the community worthwhile. You're not going to convince me that you're helping Black people, because I see that you're not doing that. You don't seem to give a fuck about how many young minds you fuck up. Now you got these goddamn Kemetics walking around here with their costume shit on, swearing up and down they come from Egypt. Nigga born in Harlem in the corner store talking about something. I'm from Egypt. I'm from Kemet. I'm from Kemet. Nigga, you from around the corner at Doogie's Hospital. No, man, I come from Kemet. My name is Hieroglyphic G. Yo, man, your name was Greg yesterday, but it's now Hieroglyphic G. I speak Metanetta, but the Metanetta doesn't have any vowels in it, so how can you speak it? Check it out, yo. Ooh, ee, ah, ah, ooh, oh. Well, what does that mean? I don't know, dog. I just know how to speak it. Okay. I guess that works for him. Hieroglyphic G. Niggas walking around with fake ass African attire, fake Hotepin and shit. Again, talking bullshit about the Book of the Dead and what went on in ancient Egypt and Kemet. How many fucking times are we gonna have a conversation about some shit that happened 50 million years ago? Can somebody please tell me how the fuck is that helping us now? Mother get talking about, man, you got to know yourself. Well, y'all been popping this shit since I'm 52. You niggas been popping this shit since I was 10 years old. That's 42 fucking years. People don't know themselves yet? Well, after 42 years, the motherfuckers don't know themselves. Apparently the shit you saying ain't shit. Niggas been talking the same shit, pulling the same scam for 40 some fucking years, man. Got some homo over there talking about, what's that, family? I take hundreds of black people over to Egypt. Like there's some real shit to see over there in them pyramids. Like them crackers ain't went over there and took everything of value out of there. It's a goddamn tourist attraction. The fuck you gonna go in there and see some bullshit on the wall that they put on it that they want you to know? Nigga, I I take black people over to Kemet. What about these black boys? Do you take them over? Do you take these black boys over to an area here to where they can become productive black men? I don't never hear these dudes talking about working with our young black boys or our young black girls. I don't never hear none of that shit. These niggas ain't talking about improving the community, building the community, prospering in the community. All they doing is scamming black people and talking about some faraway goddamn fairy tales. And we keep falling for it, because these niggas walking around here in costumes and shit. Phony niggas trying to adopt foreign customs. African is a foreign custom. I don't give a damn about if our ancestors came from Africa. You didn't come from Africa. You were born here, motherfucker. You didn't grow up in an African culture. You grew up in a Black American culture. So the African culture is foreign to us. Niggas all happy talking about, yo, I did a DNA test. I found out the eyes from Africa. Eyes from Africa. What about where you from right now? Niggas don't want to do shit about where they from right now. Everybody want to fucking run. Well, let me get my black ass out of here, family. I'm going to Africa. So, these factions, and this is a pandemic now because now it's spreading over all of the black communities in the United States. Just about every black community now in the United States got a form of these fake ass, phony factions that hides Negro irresponsibility. These Negroes are irresponsible, but they talk a good game. Nigga go and study these books hard than the motherfucker, right? Just to come out and fucking debate with each other for some goddamn Cash App money. But you won't go study no medicine, okay, to try to help your people. You won't go study no natural herbs to try to help cure your people. You won't study none of that shit. But you're gonna study this bullshit so you can go argue with another worthless ass nigga so y'all can put on a goddamn show and wow the black people and trick the black people into thinking that you niggas are about something so they can hit up your Cash App. Irresponsible, like I said, all you niggas do is stand around and run your goddamn mouth. God forbid somebody close your fucking mouth up, you'll just be standing around. Niggas over there hustling black folks. Israelites selling black folks some hereafter dream. Oh, don't worry about it, man. Don't do nothing. Hey, man, hit me. Hey, man, give me that scripture, man. Hit me with that 1020. And he said, live on your knees and don't die on your feet, and you will be rewarded in the afterlife. Bum ass niggas, you ought to be ashamed of yourselves, misleading your people, trying to sell them bullshit fairy tale dreams, sounding like a white man, a colonizer. See, these crackers sold your ancestors the same type of bullshit that you selling them now. Standing out there in a goddamn costume. A grown-ass man walking around in a costume. A goddamn metal skirt. Black leotards and biker boots. Looking like a big fat homo. How the fuck you gonna be 5'12", 412 pounds and you gay? That's too big to be a homo, nigga. Niggas walking around in feminine apparel, trying to convince you that it's masculine. Niggas walking around in skirts and shit, and leotards. Looking like fucking burly ballerinas. Wearing kerchiefs and shit like a woman. Wearing a skirt. Sitting up there talking crazy, talking about some, yo, this book was a black man's book. And you in the afterlife, you gonna get back at the white man because the white man is the devil, and Becky gonna be your slave. She gonna be scrubbing your floors and licking your boots. In the afterlife, nigga? Seriously? How the fuck you know about the afterlife? You've never been there. See, y'all gotta stop listening to the people who talk to y'all about shit that's not on this planet. Y'all have to start listening to motherfuckers, man. Stop listening to people who talk about shit that's not on this damn planet. Nigga telling you about the Milky Way but can't tell you where it begins or where it ends. Never been off this damn planet talking about some shit in the Milky Way or in the fucking universe. How the fuck you know? You never been out there. I'm telling you, be weary of these Negroes that talk about shit that's not on this planet. You got some fool now talking about the earth is flat and they ain't never been off the planet. Y'all need to start opening up your ears and using your common sense. These Negroes are full of shit. It's a scam. They selling you the same bullshit the slave masters sold your ancestors. That's why nothing never changed in your community. But they stand out there on these corners, unproductive, running their mouth, trying to convince you that they working in the goddamn community. Where's this work? I don't see these niggas doing shit. What, you gave a couple of cookouts, a couple of barbecues? Not teaching boys to be productive. They're teaching boys to be cowardly. They're teaching boys to assimilate. See, because they've sold us all out. But they pretend that they pro-black. They pretend that they down with us. But they really have sold us out. Most of them damn Hebrew Israelite camps are 501c3s. How the fuck you gonna be talking about King James was a black man? This is about black people, but yet you got white Hebrew Israelites. How is it that you telling us, you on the corner selling us this bullshit about, man, when you die, white people gonna be your slaves. White people gonna lick your boots. But you got white Hebrew Israelites in your camp that you call them brother? I'm confused. Are the white Hebrewites in your camp licking your boots? I saw white Hebrew Israelites, the same white motherfuckers that they said are going to be licking your boots in the afterlife. So since they're part of the Hebrew Israelites with other black people, is the afterlife here already? Did I miss something? Damn. Anybody gave me a phone call or nothing? I didn't get a text message, no email. Niggas talking mad shit about all of these tribes, talking about some, man, you from Abraham, you from Isaac, you ain't shit. And your mama ain't shit. Swerve on it. Your daddy ain't shit. Swerve on it. Nigga, you a spit. Swerve on it. Yeah? But they got all these motherfuckers as Hebrew Israelites. Calling them brother. So I'm confused. See, it's all bullshit. These Negroes ain't about nothing. They're a bunch of irresponsible niggas who don't want to be held accountable for being nobodies in the goddamn community and producing nothing and being non-productive. FYI, as soon as you hear a nigga talking about, well, the black woman is the devil, the black woman, boom, there you go. Worthless ass Negro. That's their calling card. Just like these damn S.Y.S.B.Ms. These motherfuckers are a blight on black society. You don't need the goddamn Klan. You got the Black Klan now. I agree with you, non-swirl zone. You know, they go and they read these damn scriptures and shit and can get in the goddamn fights with each other about bullshit, but can't read nothing about healing their people. Can't do shit about trying to make things better for their people. Can't do shit about the school to prison pipeline that's destroying our young boys. And yeah, Ani, I've seen white, not light skinned, white Hebrew Israelites in the same camp as black Hebrew Israelites. The same white motherfuckers that they said are going to be licking your boots. And then I'm going to tell you another thing. a lot of these Hebrew Israelite camps are 501c3s. They get money from the government, just like a church. Some of them are tax exempt. So what does that tell you? Put two and two together. Like I said, if you take the damn book from them, they'll just be standing out there with nothing to do. Then you can see who they really are. Non-productive. Now let me move on to these dumbass. Okay, let me get back to these dumbass Moors. How the hell are you a Moor in 2020? And why are all of these niggas wearing costumes, man? Seriously? Niggas is walking around in costumes. Niggas got long, funny hats with these huge, long tassels. Big, buffy-looking, crazy-ass shirts. Aladdin shoes and shit. They look like fucking genie lamps. What the fuck is that? And they swear they so smart, but these niggas be talking crazy. Because they don't talk about nothing that's beneficial to the black community. They talk that bullshit. They talk them Qurans and that Bible and all that bullshit. And swear up and down they intellectuals and shit. Walking around here being non-productive, ain't doing nothing for your community, but you so fucking intellectual, you so goddamn smart. For some reason, your intellect seems to be skipping over the problems in the goddamn black community. For some reason, when you get down to that, your intellect escapes you. Hey, we need help down here in the black community. Can you bring your intellect down here? No, I can't. My intellect don't want to go down there. What do you mean your intellect doesn't want to come down there? Well, my intellect is kind of, well, you know, he don't like going in the dangerous places. What do you mean? We need help down here. Bring you and your intellect down here. Well, I'll go, but my intellect gonna stay behind. These niggas are smart when they're talking this bullshit, when they're talking about Kemet and what went on 50,000 years ago, and talk about all them goddamn homo pharaohs. You see, they don't want to tell you, right, that a lot of them pharaohs was obese, fat and disgusted. It was constipated most of the time. It had handlers, right? They used to have handlers that had fucking hands and arms that was so goddamn bony that they were using them to stick them up the crack of their ass when they couldn't take a shit. And how many of them, right, had sexual relations with dogs. How they unearthed some of these tombs and they found all of these goddamn dogs buried with the motherfucker. So you don't hear about that shit. So I'm gonna tell you something, man. The psychological state of mind is a motherfucker. The mind is extremely powerful, man. Once somebody can control your thoughts, they can make you see what the fuck they want you to see. Like a lot of y'all can't see that these damn pharaohs were homos. Even though you see the goddamn lipstick and the makeup. Man, that nigga wearing lipstick, man. That nigga wearing, makeup. I know women wear makeup, but that nigga make it look masculine. Yo, Pharaoh, Turan upside down common is wearing too much makeup today. Yeah, but he's constipated. He's going to need your hand up his ass so he can take a shit. And while you at it, Pharaoh Rottenmouth can't take a shit, needs another hand up his ass so he can take a dump. The nigga, man, look, the motherfuckers over there with the chemist shit, trying to make you believe, right, that a dude who gave himself fellatio, right, and ejaculated into his own mouth, right, and spit it out and said that that's humanity, trying to get you to believe that that's not a pure act of homosexuality. You ought to hear how they try to explain that shit away. No, man, dude wasn't a homo. What he was, right? He was a god, right, who decided to create humanity. Now, the reason why he had his own phallus in his mouth, because his neck was too long. So he needed to use it for something. So he realized that he can put his own phallus in his mouth, and he decided to use his extra long neck, okay, to protect his phallus. So he figured the only way to protect his royal and godly phallus was to put it in his mouth. And by putting it in his mouth so many times, humanity came out, and he spit the humanity out, and here we are, voila. That's the kind of BS they want you to believe. I mean, it's a clear act of homosexuality, but they're trying to tell you, well, nah, man, you're not really a homo. What's going on was, see, you don't really see that. You know what I'm saying? See, you only seen the last bit of, you didn't see the beginning and shit. See, the beginning, man, he was on some man shit. Know what I mean? He was on some man shit in the beginning. Well, what was he doing? Man, he was standing there, man. And you know, he was on some man shit. See, what had happened was he slipped. And when he slipped and shit, his phallus, fell in his mouth. Oh, okay. Yeah, man. But before that happened, man, he was on some man shit. Know what I mean? Okay, all right, okay, all right. I believe it's the story of Seti. No, was it Haru? One of them cockamamie gods with a dog head or something like that. You know, anybody ever wondered why their gods, 300 and some odd of them, all have animal heads? How come none of their gods are like human or look like a human? You know, the Egyptians were the first people to figure out how to have sex with a crocodile. Yep, they figured out have sex with a crocodile by rolling him over on his belly. No, oh no, on his back. These people were sick, but you see, you don't want to hear about how it was so bad that bestiality ran through Egypt so bad that I believe one of the pharaohs put out a decree that if he catch someone having sex with an animal, they would be put to death. So the communities that we live in don't get any help from these brothers. They take money from hardworking black people. They don't have any care in the world about black people who are trying to make ends meet. They don't care anything about your children. because they never say anything about your children. They don't care anything about you because they never talk about you. They talk about people who've been dead for 50,000 years. They care more about them than the black people who are living today that need help. Yeah, right. The Kemetic people of Egypt, right. How, how did that work out for um, Michael Brown? Was he was he Kemetic? How'd that work out for Botham John? How'd that work out for the brothers and sisters that were murdered at the hands of these race devils? How'd that work out? Because if it really meant something, then we would probably be in a better position than we are right now. But we're not. See, we're being tamed by our own people who sold us out. See, they're trying to kill our ambition, our want to, and our focus. They want to keep us focused on BS and things that don't matter, things that will never come to fruition, impossibilities in the hereafter, rather than getting down to it in real time in the real world and doing what we need to do to forward ourselves as Black people. No, 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 we don't talk about nothing like that. We'll talk about some shit that you're going to be cool in the hereafter. White people going to be licking your boots, all this other nonsense. Telling you wild ass stories about some homos. Now, what's the other factor? You got the, the Hebrew Israelites, you got the Moors, you got the Kemetics. Who else? I got respect for the Muslims. I got respect for the NOI, because the NOI, at least they educate their brothers and sisters. And many of them are very, very prosperous. You know, I really ain't got nothing disrespectful to say about the NOI. Farrakhan and them, man, they done saved a lot of young brothers. I don't roll with the NOI, but I respect them. You know, I ain't got no respect for these Moors or these Hebrew Israelites or these damn Kemetics. Now you got these Aborigines running around here, man. Niggas gonna do anything other than be productive. Now you got Chief Holiday and all these crazy niggas talking about being an Aboriginal. Niggas ain't doing shit to be productive in real time in the real world. Now they ain't running around here talking about you're an Aboriginal. You were here first. And what's the other one? These sovereign people talking crazy, talking about you're gonna go into the court and say to the judge, you cannot judge me because I'm sovereign and you're out of your jurisdiction. But when you look at the videos, these Negroes are getting arrested left and right. Then you see some video of some black dude, supposed to be a sovereign dude, telling the police off, telling Whitey where he can go, right? How come it don't work for the rest of them, though? How come the rest of them end up in court going to jail, talking that nonsense? Again, people who are walking around, black men walking around dressed up in costumes. Yeah, I heard about that, Brianna. I'm going to talk about that too. Look, here's another thing, man. The failure of black male leadership in the community has reached critical. It's so bad now. We have young boys running around like a pack of animals and attacking women. I saw a video that was extremely disturbing. And as black men, we should be ashamed of ourselves for allowing our boys to degenerate into a bunch of animals with a wolf pack mentality. They jumped on that girl and mauled that girl like a pack of wild hyenas. It's heartbreaking to see our young boys so corrupted, so misguided, so unlearned, so untaught. We have that developing in our midst where you got grown ass black men running around here in costumes, wearing women's apparel, trying to pass it off as masculine attire, telling you bullshit about a Bible, right? And talking about some fool named Noble Jew Ali and some gay pharaohs. But our boys are running around here with a wolf pack mentality, attacking young black women. Who will be the first to put together a faction that's going to deal with that? When are we going to get the Negro Act Right faction that's going to go out there and handle these things in the community? Now, I don't want to hear nothing about, well, you know, the white man did this and the white man did that. Well, what are you doing? How come the black man ain't doing nothing? Can you tell me what the white man's doing, what the black man's doing? When are we going to be saying, well, the black man did this and the black man did that? Why do we got to keep having conversations about, well, the black man didn't do this and the black man didn't do that? It's disheartening to see our boys degenerate into an animalistic, wild pack of wolves. That's a product of terrible, terrible, terrible black male leadership or the absence of black male leadership. This comes from the failure to raise our young boys to be in their lives. This is what happens. This is what they've turned into when you've left them to the street and you've left them at the mercy of that beast. He is turning them into animals, and they are attacking you. They are attacking our women, our young girls. They're attacking each other. You know the sad part about it is you probably get these sissy bims on here. They probably say, man, she got what she deserved. What did she do to all of them? That's where we're at right now. That's how weak these niggas are. I can't imagine what they're saying over in the Mansfield. All them clowns and cowards over there. You forget about them doing something about it. Yeah, I agree with you, Ani. It's going to be bad for her. Yeah, beyond this generation, they're done. They're done. I mean, these guys out here, these guys are finished. You know, the black woman doesn't have any protection in this generation. We got to find a way to do something about it. I mean, to see something like that as a black man is heartbreaking. That our boys have been degenerated down to animals. Their behavior is animalistic. They have no regard for life. They have no care or compassion for the pain and suffering of other human beings. And you know, watching the video, what made it even worse was they appeared to be enjoying it. That's even worse. They appeared to be enjoying it. They had no regard on how they was hurting this girl, whether she was injured, no regard whatsoever. No compassion, no care, nothing. Just straight animal, just straight animalistic. Mad dogs, wolf pack mentality. They're running around here like wolves, hunting, looking to be destructive. They have no real rhyme or reason. They have become peripatetic predators. Peripatetic predators. Yeah, it's disgusting. I can't even play. I'm not even going to play it. I saw it and it made me sick to my stomach too, honey. And it's a shame because this comes from the failure of black male leadership. I know, Magic Woman. This is why this is titled a pandemic of irresponsible Negroes over the black communities. That's why I call it a pandemic. You're right. It is happening all over. Yeah, son, it's been a long time. I couldn't imagine black men and black women like this either. I don't know black men like this. I've never seen nothing like this before. I've never seen anything like this before. I've never seen anything like this, man. I've never seen such hatred, such blind hatred, such mindless brutality towards your own people. It's as if they're seeing black people with blinders on, like they can no longer see the ethnicity of the person that they're attacking. They don't care that she's a black woman. They just got this bloodlust, this brutish and brutal mentality. Well, I'm going to open up the panel here. I'm done with my rant. No, Princess B, I've never seen it either. I have never seen it. This is the worst thing I have ever seen. And it's embarrassing for us black men that our boys are behaving this way. It's embarrassing for us. See, if this were other races of men, they would have dealt with that. See, other races of men don't play that. They don't play their boys running around doing shit like that. They don't play games like that. Yeah. They look like a pack of wolves, hungry wolves. Now, you better carry more than one weapon in this day and age, Magic Woman. Okay, and keep your distance because now they travel in packs. One gun ain't gonna do. You may get two or three of them, but they're fearless. They're fearless and mindless. You know, so that's why you got to be careful where you are. You know, they attacked that girl with no fear of the law. Didn't care about what was going to happen to them. They had no fear. Anybody know the status of the young girl? Like, is she seriously hurt? Is she's in the hospital or anything like that? I couldn't find anything on whether what her condition was. Did they do serious damage to her? I mean, I hope not. Yeah, they arrested a few of them. They need to arrest all of them. And any black men that saw that tape that know these young boys need to go out there and deal with them. All right, I'm gonna open up the panel here shortly. People be welcome to come on up and give their um, if you want to. Gonna put the link out here in a minute. Uh, don't forget we got Ladies Night coming up. Matter of fact, Ladies Night starts in a couple of hours, so uh, I'll probably run for another hour. The Drop Squad. I always thought that was a myth. I didn't think that was something that actually happened in real life. Excuse me. I thought that was a myth. I didn't know that they actually had a real drop squad. All right, let me drop the link here for anybody who wants to come on up. Panel is open. Going to be on for another hour before I get ready for ladies' night. Oh man, yeah, I didn't know the drop squad was. I saw the movie, but I don't know, for some reason I just didn't think about it. I didn't think that it was. I know the Guardian Angels. I know Curtis Lewa and them, but they were some some white boys who got away with going around the neighborhood beating up niggas. They really wasn't what people thought they were. You know, they pretty much racist vigilantes and whatnot. I'm from New Jersey. I know all about the Guardian Angels. They really wasn't. You know, they just got away with going around beating up niggas and Spanish folk. Well, it's the conditions, son. They've been conditioned to. This is why I keep talking about the schools and these damn vaccines with these hallucinogenic drugs. They destroy the minds of our young people. No one is listening. We got to get to these schools, get our kids out of these schools, especially our young boys, because they are destroying their psychological state of minds, shooting their veins up with these hallucinogenic drugs. These boys are acting crazy right now. You know, half of them on drugs, half of them are drug addicts and never even took any drugs. They getting vaccines and stuff. Give me about 5 minutes, people. I'll be right back. The link is in the chat. Um, the panel is open. Y'all can come on up, hang out with me for a little while before I shut it down. Uh, yeah, yeah. I recommend black people start taking their kids out of school as soon as possible and do everything you can to homeschool your child. Don't leave your child in the hands of these damn public schools and these white folks. Do whatever you can to homeschool them. I mean, look at what's happening to these young. But look at that video. This is what they're doing to our young boys. Our young boys are turning into monsters, animals. Okay, the panel's open. The link's in the chat. You guys come on up. I'll be right back. Give me about 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Let me hit my music for a second. I'll be right back. Be back in 5 minutes, y'all. All right, I'm back. Ooh, man, it is cold out here in Georgia. Shout out to my strong peoples in the chat. E Nation representing strong. Shout out to some new people coming through. Shima S. Rihanna K, I saw you last night. Now, Rihanna, now this is a show where you want to be. Okay? This is the Overdrive 3G. You in the right place. You want to vent, get after a few niggas. This is the place to do it. This is the over-the-top show. That's why we call it the Overdrive. So, my Quiet Drive is a different kind of show. It's about promoting positive relations between black men and black women. We promote black love there. So that's not a place you want to get into fights with people. But here on the overdrive, you can cut it loose over here. That's what this is for. Okay? That's why I made this channel, because I know that there's a lot of sisters that are frustrated and they want to come out and vent, cuss a couple of niggas out, try to get that anger out of their system. That's what the overdrive is for. You know? And we got different shows with different things. We got Ladies Night coming up tonight. That's going to be pretty good. Even though the host Vonda, she's going to be coming in late, but we'll keep it going until she gets there. Okay? Dame is going to be leading off tonight. She's probably getting some rest right now. There go Vonda. There go the strong people's Vonda. That's okay, son. They don't have to come up if they don't want to. So, a lot of people are shy. I'll put the link out one more time. A lot of people are shy because I'm so raw up here and I'm fearless. So, some people are scared to come up on the panel because if they be seen up here and they go back, they may get jumped on. See, I'm not afraid of anybody, so I don't worry about going places on YouTube to get jumped on, but other people do. So they're kind of cautious because I'm such a loose cannon. They don't want to be associated or be caught up here. About B1 facts? Well, I don't know. Well, what do you mean by that, Brianna G? Nah, Magic Woman, come on up, Come on up and get the, and I'm kind of talked out any old way. You can come up and keep me company. You know what I'm saying? See, Magic Woman was one of the women that were misguided. Now she likes to drive too. She comes up here, she gets to get her anger out and vent. You know. Well, Brianna G, I support B1 and but we're pretty much focused on what we're doing over here. But shout out to the B1 Network and Taz and Nala over there doing big things. We're trying to build something over here, so we're pretty much focused on what it is that we're doing. You know what I'm saying? We try not to what's up, Mr. Don Cato, aka the Gray Wolf? Yeah, Don, we was discussing, we at the end of the rant now. I already did the rant. So now we was just talking about that video of the woman that was attacked by the young brothers with, displaying the animalistic mentality that they've been obviously programmed into. There's a lot of things going on that people don't see. These vaccines are being laced with hallucinogenic drugs. You got a lot of sellouts. You got all kinds of sellouts now. See, let me tell you something. The house nigga that you see is not really the dangerous one. It's the ones that you don't see. It's the ones that sound like you and I, and you don't know that they're house niggas. Those are the ones who cause the most damage because those are the ones who are leading factions. Okay, like those Hebrew Israelites, those are coons. They just don't look like coons. You see, they're dressed up and they sound like they actually care about black people, but they don't. Poison the minds of hundreds of young black men to become basically steadfast in their position and do nothing and become extremely unproductive. Like I said, all they do is stand on the corner and run their mouth. You take that Bible away from them, they'll just be standing there. That's it. To me, I like to compare them, to golf. Like I said, I don't think golf is a sport. If you take away the ball, it'd just be walking. And so, yeah, so yeah, son, Brianna, a lot of people hesitate to come up here. And I don't blame them. You know, they don't want to upset the apple cart. Many of them like the show, but they don't want to be seen up here. Yeah, it's pretty bad, Don. I watched it a couple of times, man. The young boys don't seem to have any rhyme or reason or any understanding about the young girl's condition, her health, whether she's injured. They had no regard for her life. They just ignored every human element you can think of. Totally had no regard for her pain and suffering as a human being. Had no fear of the law. These young boys, although they were very animalistic, they were fearless. They had no problem doing what they did in public. They feared no law. You understand what I'm saying? That's a part that people aren't paying attention to. That they were fearless. They were fearless of the law. They were brazen in their attack. Yeah, I agree, Ani. They always pretty much. I just want to know if the girls are right. I mean, this is no, it's not bold. It's tragic, son. We're losing our young, but those boys, their minds are fried. And I know when we talk about that, we want to be mad at them, and we want to. What's up, Amiri? What's going on? And I know we want to come down on these boys because they did something unspeakable, right? But you have to understand how they got in that condition. This is a condition, okay, that they've been put into mentally. Their minds are poisoned. Their psychological state of mind is unbalanced. They have things in their blood that's working against them, that's been injected into their bloodstream by these schools. So, and this is what you have. This is the product that you have. Put the link in the chat one more time. And I know that we don't want to understand it because right now we want to be angry because of what they did, and I get that. Okay, but those boys, their minds have been destroyed, and there was nothing that they can do to stop it. They really had no say so in the destruction of their own minds. So it's a tragic all the way around. But definitely we have to stop it. It doesn't mean that we don't stop it. Yeah, I have more than one channel, but I only operate off this channel right now. I got the other channels I'm getting ready to do other things on. Once we get the Ebony Star Network up running the way we want it, then we're going to bring in the MTech channel, which is the maximum technology, MTech University. We will bring on the that's our next project in the works, MTech University. So, and then we're probably going to do a female gaming channel, and then we're going to do some things with health. I got something called the 1 o'clock challenge coming up soon. Well, yeah, well, Brianna, trying to understand, yeah, it's heinous what they did, right? It's unforgivable, but they had no way of stopping how their minds has been affected to that point. And I'm not excusing them, don't get me wrong, I'm not letting them off the hook. You know what I'm saying? But they've been targeted, and they've been psychologically brutalized. And that's the result of it right there. So we have to understand where this is coming from. It's an attack on us, period. It's an attack on our boys and our girls. Who just came up here?
It's me, man.
Rajay, what's going on? Hey, Dane.
Hey, Max. Hey, Rosie.
How you doing, Dame Fergie?
All right. I'm all right.
Yeah.
You feeling better, Dane?
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What about you? And you too, Rosie.
Well, me, yeah, I got better, man. I'm out the hospital and shit. So
Good, man. I'm glad to see. Yeah, man. I heard you was in the hospital, bro.
yeah,
What's
man. I was in the hospital for a good month. Yeah, I was going through hell, motherfucker, man.
Huh?
I said I was going through hell in that motherfucker, man.
Man, what happened, man? What, you came down with a flu or something?
Nah, I had, I had health problems. I had breathing problems, so they had to stick a tube down my throat and shit for like a good 2.5 weeks. You know what I mean? So I had to get my breathing back. But I'm back home now, man.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man.
Glad to see you made it out of that, man.
Yeah, they was thinking about putting a trach in me. You know what I mean? But I got lucky and they didn't have to do it, man. They cut that surgery shit, they cut your neck open. It's a possibility that you could leave this earth. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
okay,
go ahead.
All right, man. We're gonna talk more about it in the back chat, man. I want to see if I can help you out. We'll talk about it in the back chat.
Right.
Because I'm trying to help a few people out, and I want to, we'll discuss things in the back chat. But anyway, yeah. So what you guys got? Did you guys hear the rant?
Yeah, I heard a little bit of it. I heard a little bit of it. I didn't hear all of it though. I heard you was talking about Israelites and you was basically saying, the I heard the Israelite niggas and the Moors.
Fake ass factions.
Yeah.
All they do is hide Negro irresponsibility and accountability.
Yeah, that's what I that's what I was hearing, man. I had put you on mute a little bit because I was, thinking about something, doing something. So it's a lot of stuff I didn't hear though. So.
Right. Shout out to Ani Deleuze. Yeah, Ani, that's exactly what they do. Like I said, if you take away the damn book, they'll just be standing there. They don't do shit in the community. Not a damn thing. And they hide in those factions, so you don't say anything to them about it. So you don't question them being irresponsible. So you won't walk into say, hey man, should you be in the community working and doing all that? See, that's why they had those factions, so they don't have to be questioned. Because they're irresponsible niggas that don't want to be held accountable for being non-productive. Well, I heard them say they had cookouts, son. A lot of people feed the poor. That's not anything special. Yeah, it's a good deed, but it ain't anything. Yeah, I mean, you still ain't really built. What have you? Where's the infrastructure? What have you set up? Other races of men build, okay, empower black women, peace, power, unity. Other races of men build for their women and children. The Asian man can educate his woman because he built institutions of higher learning for her. He can employ her because he also has built buildings so that she may be gainfully employed. The white man has done the same thing for his woman, and the Spanish man has done the same thing for his woman. He's also built living quarters, right, so that she may nest in an environment. He's provided resources. He's Other men have done these. The black man now hasn't done shit. Now, not always, because the black men from the old school did a lot. I'm talking about these niggas today. These niggas today ain't did shit. They haven't done a damn thing. They can't employ their women. They can't educate their women. They don't have any institutions of higher learning. Well, then again, they do. I forgot um the HBCUs, which many of them are owned by white folks anyway.
Yeah, man. The black man is not in good shape right now, but I believe we'll get it together, man. It's gonna take some time. I feel like the black man is a man that's lost and trying to find his way. But you're right, shit, we have not really the black men of today ain't really doing too ain't well, I'm not saying he ain't doing nothing at all. Like I'm not saying there is no black man in America that's doing some shit, right? But I feel like we could do a whole lot more, man. And I'm gonna just hold up just a minute. I'm sorry. People calling me.
Uh-huh.
Well, I kind of agree with Rozzy that the black man is lost. We got a few in our community, but they seem to be single young men. They were part of their church, but they pulled away from it. And in the beginning, they were kind of helping out in the community. But now that you mention it, I ain't seen them in a while. Not since they came to church and had a question answer session, and I guess
Uh-huh.
it didn't go the way they planned, and it was supposed to come with their leader who knows more about it than they do.
Mm-hmm.
And we hadn't heard them since.
And
So,
ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering who that is, if you know her from the Quiet Drive, she is my partner in crime. She is the Dame. She rolls with the Black Knight. She is also now my co-host on the Overdrive. So let's welcome her. Hey, Dame, how are you doing? And shout out to First Lady in the house, in the building. Peace, power, and unity to you. So yes, Dame Frankie is also now my co-host on the Overdrive 3G.
yes.
I can't seem to live without her. Anyway, go ahead, Dane.
Yeah, so yeah, I think initially they will show themselves in the community and they do some stuff, but then after a while it tapers off and you don't see them no more. Um, Except for maybe the one or two where they pull them somebody from your church. It is usually young men in their 20s. And they trying to find themselves, trying to find their place. They don't agree necessarily with the church, so they kind of wander into the Hebrew Israelites. And I guess it's a phase we all go through. I went through it in my 20s. There was no Hebrew Israelite. But then again, I don't agree with a lot of certain things. A lot of even my own church was doing at that time. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you tend to draw out they tend to draw out the younger men in the community, and they finding themselves. But I've noticed it's trickled down. just like with all of these. I haven't really seen the Moors down this way, and to me, they just look like they in costume. The few I've seen, on YouTube and stuff like that, I ain't seen any up front and personal. But like all these things, it's gonna pop up eventually in a small town, and they will end up pulling from the community these young men who are trying to find themselves. So I think Roz is right that these are that black men, especially young black men, are trying to find themselves in their place in the world, and they don't necessarily agree with what their elders are doing, but they thinking that they could do better. But not in with the community as it is now. They feel like sometimes that there's no help in the community through the old ways. That got to do new things.
I hear you. Brianna, we got kings in the E Nation. So, yeah, I agree with you too, Dane. See, I see it as, you know, uh, black men being irresponsible, running away from their responsibilities. You see, to me, there's no way around it because every man is the builder and the constructor of his society. And so black men have no excuse to not be building and constructing. Now, slavery, okay, we can say something about that, but here's the thing. It's been a long time now. You know right from wrong. You can't keep saying, well, this happened to us, and you never do anything to try to fix it. You just can't keep standing there saying the same shit day after day, month after month, year after year, and not try to do anything to change it. I mean,
I think,
right from wrong now.
but
How long are you going to continue to say, well, 400 years ago, they did this and they did that? Yeah, they did do all of that. But what are you doing right now to try to change what happened? You're not doing anything. You're not making any efforts at all. Shout out to Kylie Jane 79, hoorah. And that's the way I see it. And I see these factions as shields to hide irresponsibility. Black men who don't want to do anything or be held accountable, okay, in our society. This is why I say that these factions, they are a blight on black society, a pandemic of irresponsible Negroes over the black communities.
yeah, I mean, can I say something though? Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like, I feel like the reason why the black man has not made a major move is because of lack of confidence. I don't think the black man believes deep down inside that that our situation can make a 360 turn for the better. I feel like we need confidence in ourselves as a collective in order to make the change. If we don't
I
got the
agree with that too.
right.
I agree with that too. That's what we're trying to establish in the E Nation. We're trying to rebuild the focus, the confidence. That's why we say peace, power, and unity. We're trying to first achieve peace amongst ourselves because we're fighting each other.
And
We're
another thing,
stabbing each other.
I ain't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, bro.
This is why we say peace, power, and unity in the E Nation because first we're trying to establish peace amongst ourselves because we're fighting each other, we're backbiting each other, we're cutting each other's throats, we hate each other, we can't stand each other, we can't trust each other. So we have to establish peace amongst ourselves first. Then we need to achieve some power. The power that we need is the power to bring things into fruition, such as building infrastructure, buildings that are benefit to our people's growth. And then we need the unity to put it all together. Stand together and defend what we've built. Stand together to maintain our peace and power, prosperity, love, and unity for one another. That's what we're about in the E Nation.
Right. That and you know,
That's what it's meant when we say peace, power, unity to each other.
yeah, man, we need that unity, and we also need to build up our self-esteem. I feel like the way we look at ourselves and look at each other is another thing that's holding us back. Because if we don't look at each other with any value or with any love, we ain't never going to unify. You feel me? I mean, I wish.
Well,
Yeah, go ahead.
well, the black man has to unify his race.
Right,
You know, and the way the black man does that is the black man has to start doing something to repair his race, start doing something to fix his communities and changing the mindset in the community that will allow unity to take place.
right.
See, if the black man doesn't do anything, then the community will stay in ruins and things will become worse.
I gotta
Black,
ask you something though. I have this video of mine. I just this is rant. This is off subject. I just wanted to just ask you. You know, I have this video of mine, and it's showing like a this video of my ancestors, and I wonder if I could share this with the chat, like put a link in the chat room and share it with the
yeah, go
chat.
ahead.
Okay, all right, all right. It's like a video of like my family members that came before me. You know what I mean? It's a good video, man. Yeah, it's like a picture of my black family, man. They all deceased now, but they came. They all came before me, man. I wanted to
Yeah,
share that with you. Yeah, I wanted to
yeah,
share.
drop it in the chat, man.
All right, bro. But back to the subject though. Um, I feel like yeah, man. The situation we in, man. It's it's a painful situation, man. I wanted to say this before, but I had lost my train of thought. I feel like the black woman is tired, man. The black woman is tired depending on this Caucasian for everything. I mean, I know damn well the black woman want to depend on the black man for housing, clothing, and all this, all the good shit that the white woman depend on their man for. You understand? But we not able to do that. The black woman got to depend on the damn white man for jobs and opportunity. We should be giving that to y'all, black woman, the motherfuckers in the chat. We should be giving that to you, not this Caucasian. This Let me tell you something. This white y'all already know because this white man is your enemy just like it's my enemy. Okay, I'm not saying that all white men are the enemy, but I'm just saying. I mean, y'all know the history of this Caucasian. Y'all know what he about. Okay, y'all know what he about. We should be giving y'all the opportunities. We should be giving y'all the cars, the houses, the land. Okay, I don't believe in blaming black women for our circumstance. No, 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 bro. I don't believe in that, bro. You know what I mean? If the man is the leader, nigga, we gotta take majority of the blame if shit fuck up. That's just how it goes, man. I don't know what these Negroes is talking about online. Y'all niggas need to stop listening to them. Okay? Like I tell you what's real. Okay, we need to be giving you all this goddamn opportunity. Okay, y'all belong with us. Okay, okay, and I say that because I fuck with black women. When I was down and out in that damn hospital, you know who was supporting me? Black woman, not no Caucasian woman, not no Chinese woman that you find at the Chinese store serving you duck sauce or soy sauce. None of them. Okay, we should be the one giving you everything. Period. Don't let nobody say nothing. Don't let nobody can't tell me nothing different, man. Okay, if we get on our P's and Q's, y'all gonna get on your P's and Q's because y'all follow the men. Period. Okay, y'all are exhausted. I already know. You're exhausted from raising children by yourself. You're exhausted from being at your job, working under a Caucasian that don't even like you. Okay. Oh, or under a white woman that's probably jealous of you, that don't like you. I mean, come on, man. Y'all know we in America, baby. You know, you know me. I love the black woman, boy. You know I do. That's all I had to say, man. But you know, I'm gonna show that. I'm gonna get to that video I was talking about and share that with y'all niggas. You know what I mean? I just want y'all to see it. I want y'all to to look at my ancestors, in my family that came before me. You know what I'm saying? I just want, and the video was really good, really, really, really good, man, really, really good, baby. I'm gonna post that link. I gotta go on Yahoo and go on my email in order to get the link. So, you know, that's all I had to say, man. It's gonna take me a couple seconds to get that link too, man. I'm gonna share that motherfucker. Yeah, man, it's gonna be good, baby. Just watch it for me. You ain't gotta watch it right now. You can watch it later on, but watch that motherfucker. That's all. That's all, Max. I ain't got nothing else, baby. You know what I mean? So what's up?
Nah, man, I'm listening, man. I'm listening to you drop it.
Yeah, man. We need to do better.
No,
Yeah, man.
Name, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, can you entertain people for a few minutes? I'll be right
Oh,
back.
okay. All right. Okay, everybody. We can agree with Rosie on that, especially when we are tired. Um, and we're getting tired of the different groups talking about us, blaming us, walking away from us. Well, shoot, they've been walking away from it. That's the problem. And yeah. So tired is the phrase. You know, is it energy suck? And every time we hear one of y'all going in, and then y'all going in about the same thing over and over and over again. Um, you just sucking energy out of us. In fact, I personally think we shouldn't give y'all our energy. Don't listen to y'all. Don't talk to y'all. You know, when y'all these different groups, in fact, give them no time whatsoever. Don't even give them their energy of being mad at them. You know, it's like when they blaming us and we get mad and we defending ourselves, we wasting energy because it's not going to do any good with them. They're gonna see us the way they're gonna see us, and we giving them our energy just by our defending ourselves. Forget defending ourselves. You we know we are not this. We know we're not what they say that we are, and they're not worth our energy to be mad at. Be like, okay, whatever, and keep on stepping. Yeah, yeah, and even if they try to pull that number, oh, obviously she lost. So right, that's just to draw you back in. They want our attention. They want our time. They That's why they keep going at us. That's why they keep egging us. That's why they keep going into our spaces. If they truly wanted nothing to do with us in the community, they would have been gone. And we wouldn't have been hearing anything more from them. But the fact that they keep coming back, the fact that they keep dragging back and forth. Yes, they want it, but they want it under their terms instead of the fact that hey, they got to step forward. They got to do this. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah. So as I was saying, um, yeah. So, outside of YouTube, I don't be seeing this with the men. Yes, there's some men that are doing things, some men that aren't doing things. That's always gonna be like that. And And yeah, but don't let YouTube is thinking to make you think that all men see the situation like this, respond to the situation like this. You might get one or two men that might agree with them, but for the whole, no, no, the men on the whole don't. I think the worst part we could say about it is um that they're being unaware or choosing to be unaware, or they so busy trying to do what they're gonna do, that they limiting their awareness of what's going on in the community, or they see what's going on and they're not certain how to do it. They got ideas, but they're doing it as individual groups, you know, like or is being overwhelmed by outside forces in the community. So it kind of discourages you from building. But most of them are taking a step back, regrouping, and trying again. But as I said, it's hard for them to reach the community as a whole sometimes. So it's like this group is dealing with this pocket of the community, this group is dealing with that pocket of the community, and that group is dealing with another pocket of the community. It's like they all niching out their territory and dealing with it as much as they can. But yes, but for them to all these different groups to come together and unite, um sometimes they get overwhelmed, or they can do it for a certain amount of time and then they got to regroup themselves.
Let me just say something, man. Uh,
Go ahead.
I just want to say something to the black woman that's listening, man. Um, I feel like y'all black women give. I feel like y'all black women need to give more of your focus on black men who fuck with y'all, like who who love y'all, who love your image, who love who y'all are. You know what I'm saying? And y'all y'all talk about the black man who bash you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where that's I know it gets tiring, right? Right? I don't I,
Right.
I don't even like it, man. I stopped listening to a couple motherfuckers because you know it was just getting repetitive, and you could just tell, man, like they don't give a fuck about black people, man. And I just want to ask y'all a question to the people in the chat. Did my link work? Because I sent the link in the chat room. I just wanted to know, did it work? Can y'all tell me whether this worked or not? I just wanted to know because I wanted to share that video with y'all.
Okay, Rosa, you're gonna have to read the chat yourself because I'm driving and I can't
No,
switch
no,
back and
no,
forth
no,
like that.
no, I'm not asking you, sweetheart. I'm asking the chat. Like I'm looking at the chat.
Okay. Okay, good.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Y'all come on. Can somebody tell me in the chat whether the link worked? Can y'all tell me something? Shit, say yeah. No, what the fuck?
They probably thinking I'm gonna look at it a little later. I want to hear this,
Yeah,
or they probably
I know. Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, did the link? I just want to know, did the link work? You know what I mean? Because I'm not saying look at it now. You can look at it later. But you know what I mean?
Well, you're right. Maybe you're right, Roz, that we should give our attention to the black men that mess with us. That could be a challenge. Let's put it out there. From now on, don't give your energy to these negative groups. Just give your energy to the men that support you, the men that love y'all. And
Exactly.
if they're not right, if they're not in your community, or you're not seeing them in the YouTube, it's time to go searching for somebody else. You know, You got a few like you got Maximum Overdrive, of course. You can listen to him. You know, there's the Gray Regime. You can listen to him. Um, let me see. There's a bunch of others. I'm sorry.
Let me say this. There's others. They just don't get a lot of views. Because let me tell you something. Talking about how you love black people, that shit don't get a lot of views. Talking about how much you hate black people, that shit gets a lot of views and got attention. Because in America, hating black people, that's the way to go. In America, that's the way to get. If you hate black people, oh, you're gonna get all the attention. If you love black people, you're gonna get the backlash, and you're not gonna really get that much attention unless you some type of celebrity or something. I don't know. You just ain't gonna really get get the spotlight for talking about how much you love black people. I'm gonna tell you right up here. I love black folks with a passion. Okay. That's why I'm here. If I ain't love black people, I wouldn't even be on this panel right now. Like I wouldn't even be in these chat rooms. I wouldn't be talking to y'all about black issues or nothing. Like I want this shit to change, man. I want this shit to change. This shit gotta change, man. I don't like this situation that we in, man. We still under the rule of of this Caucasian. I don't like that. Like that shit don't sit well with me. And I don't know why that shit don't sit well with the other black men in the community because it just don't sit well with me. All our opportunities is coming from the Caucasian. Everything, damn, man, it's fucked up, man. And then it's up to us black men to get this shit all together, man. It's Sarah Israel said, I saw the video. It's wonderful. You need to post it again. But it works, brother. Man, I'm glad that you saw the video, man. My aunt just sent it today, right, to me. And it was like it was a very good video, bro. Yeah, I said I gotta share this with other black folks, man. You know what I mean? B1 Network. I want share this to the B1, to the black folks that's like me. I want y'all to see the people that came before me, that was related to me. You know what I'm saying? I just want just share that with y'all niggas, man. Like, you feel me? But whenever you get some time to the other people, just go watch that shit, man. Go watch that, man. That's who I'm descended from. You know what I mean? I might start making me some videos. I might start being a content creator. Just to push back against these dumbass niggas. I might just make a YouTube It's like, nah, I'm playing. No, I didn't even make that, Nick. My aunt did. My aunt made that. She was a genius. She got some, I told her, man, baby, you got some talent. You got some talent. That was pretty good right there, baby. You got some talent.
Okay. Whew. Okay, I might be borging a little bit because I'm traveling from my car to the inside of my place. And the part of my building blocks my signal. Yeah. Yeah, well, I can't wait to see it later, Rosie.
I hope you.
And yeah, I love family.
What the fuck happened?
I love. Can you hear me?
Well, you going in and out, sweetheart.
Oh, okay. Because
You,
hold on, just wait me a little bit longer.
baby, you sound like
Whew.
baby.
All right.
You
Can
sound
you hear me now?
Speak. Go ahead. You sound like iRobot.
Oh, okay.
You sound like I.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because part of my building blocks my signal and I had to get around that corner. Yeah, but I just said I love family histories, especially since I'm missing part of mine. I don't know my dad's family history. I just know they're from Alabama, Mobile, Alabama.
Where you from, Dane? Where you from?
Louisiana.
Are you from the South? Oh shit.
Hey, don't say it like that.
No,
That's not a bad thing.
No, ain't nothing wrong with Louisiana.
Yeah, but you know, we do kind of get a different perspective, and then it's different from the cities to the country. Like New Orleans is like a whole different animal from the rest of Louisiana. Southern Louisiana is different from Northern Louisiana. So we kind of like 4 or 5 groups of people in one state. Yeah, so um, whew, yeah, so this is New Orleans, and then there's Baton Rouge, then there's Southern Louisiana or South Central Louisiana, from Northern Louisiana. Even the cooking is different. Yeah, and and who? So so we all different mixtures in here, and then separation, and then most of New Orleans think I live in the country, but I live in a small town.
Oh,
But I am aware of where my food comes from. I've seen the animals. No, seen the live animal does not discourage me from eating them. I've called a pig pork chop and ate his happy behind when my mom took him to be slaughtered. I've eaten goat meat.
y'all
Uh,
Louisiana. Hold up. Y'all Louisiana niggas eat any motherfucking thing.
oh, okay. Well, because we eat crawfish and well, yeah. There's a lot of uh, a lot of survival you ate off the land.
I'm just playing with you, Dave Frankie. I don't know what y'all doing down there.
But hey, you talking to
Yo,
something called slum.
what you doing though, Dame Frankie? Like, why your shit sound like that, man?
Oh, because one, my battery's dying. Two, um, my earbuds is acting up, and it's also might be picking up the noise in the background. Cause me and my aunt are hard of hearing, so we got when the TVs are on, we got them on kind of high.
Oh man.
And I don't think I'm trying to find my charger because I don't think I'm gonna make it to my nice quiet room.
Where you at now?
I'm in the front room of the apartment.
Well, go get your charger.
Yeah, no, the charger is in my purse.
Well, take it out of your purse.
Yeah, because I was plugging it into to the the plug in the car, the cigarette ear charger. Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
You know how you can pull the plug off the USB. So I was looking for the plug because I grabbed the whole thing when I left. I was running because one of the young girls who have a child, she was calling me so I could take her baby and her to the emergency room. I personally saw that he looked fine, but I'm not living with the child day to day. So if he has a little unusual birth defect. So if she's saying you need to go to the emergency room, They need to go to the emergency room. So, so I went to pick up. I went early to pick up my aunt because I know if I get home, I was gonna crash. And so I decided to peek in and see what everybody was doing. I saw Max was live. So I intended to just peek in, but I came into something that stunned me. I said, I didn't think human beings could do that. I thought only dogs could do that. But I came in on the part where he's talking about some guy, uh, fellatio himself.
Ew, ew.
Exactly. That's why instead of saying hi to everybody, I was like, what the hell? Oh, I didn't even spell it out. I just went to WTH. And I was like, I don't know if I want to get on this panel. Um, because I just wanted to be quietly in the background and listen, which I was kind of doing. Then I started saying hi because I said, okay, well, I outed myself. I went to WTH. So I might as well start trying to say hi. But I went lazy and went hi, everyone. But as I was saying before I was borging outside, I love histories, family histories, and stuff like that. My
Right.
cousin did one. One side was the side that we have in common, which happens to be our great. Well, her grandmother and my great grandmother are sisters, so they were doing their side of the family, and she did it for her grandmother.
Right.
And but since it's a family, I asked her when she did it. I said, "Hey, did you ever find out if it's true that there's Indian in our family? Because we all as black folks, we all heard this Indian in your family, and and I've heard it, about both sets of great grandparents on my maternal side, and she said yes. I said, what tribe are we? you know, she said Blackfoot. I was like, Blackfoot? Wait a minute, they in Oklahoma. She said, yeah, the Trail of Tears, they got sent out, they got shipped to a reservation in Oklahoma. But that's where apparently some ancestor there that refused to leave Louisiana, so they married black to keep from being shipped out. Or and see, since our her great grandmother, my great great, was half Blackfoot. We're assuming it was her parents or grandparents that married into a black family to keep from being shipped out. Uh-huh. So you got black folks that got Indian in their blood. They look white,
Wait,
which makes me think, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you'd be surprised
nationality.
how many black folks in Louisiana look white.
Oh,
You got to know what to look for to tell. And then I've worked with some coworkers who found out that their great grandmother or great great grandmother was passing, so they got black in their family. The last coworker that told me that he had to he had to keep it very very quiet because his mama side of the family, they Klansmen, and he don't know how she's gonna react. So he's like, I said, why are you telling me this? He said, I don't know. I feel like telling you. Said me and my dad found out that his grandmother was passing, and now they're afraid to tell his mom, whose family is Klansman, and they don't know how she's gonna react. So they just refuse to tell her. I was
mm,
like, I don't know how long you're gonna be able to keep that secret.
mm.
So there are white folks walking around with black in their DNA. They don't know. That's why historically, certain clans group look sideways at white people in Louisiana because we have we have black folks that look like white, and so phrases like Creole was becoming suspect, even though Creole just meant that they were born in Louisiana. That's what it initially meant. But over time, it started becoming associated with black folks. Hmm. Yeah.
I don't. I ain't. you know, you said white passing. I never. I don't think I have any family members. That's You got Creole in your family, bro?
Who's that, Rozzy?
You talking about you?
Creole. Yeah. I guess we do. You know, it used to be a type of dialect. I was used to it being a type of dialect of French.
Right.
There's Cajun. That's a certain dialect in their French. It's like old French. Like compare old French, like old English. You know how in the Bible there's all that old English. Well, apparently the Cajuns speak old French.
I wonder.
Okay.
I wonder.
And the Creole is kind of a mixture, because you got Indian words thrown in, you got African words thrown in, and shooks what y'all call the big mamas, we call the older generation. They could pick out what part of the Louisiana you were from by the way you spoke French.
Right.
Yeah. So I used to confuse them as a little kid because uh, when I was about 8 months old, my mom moved to California. So my accent had changed. Plus, I had a little bit of a speech problem. So I never heard, I had friends tell me they can hear the French in my speech. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm speaking English. But they said they can hear a French accent. I think that's in their imagination because I know I have some friends, some cousins, and that their accent, yeah, you can hear it, but I didn't think it was in me. And they would be like, "Who are your people? Where are you from?" Oh, you used to have to give your whole family tree. When they ask you who your people, you start off with your mama. In my case, your mama and dad, and you work your way up until they hit somebody familiar. Uh huh. And then when you have large families and stuff like that, I'm talking about my great grandfather had 36 brothers and sisters. Technically 19 brothers. And the rest of them were sisters. And yeah, because my grandfather used to complain about that because farming, he got mad at his sister calling him lazy because he joined the military. He didn't want to be no farmer, so he joined the military during World War II. And she said that he was lazy, so he kind of put her in his place, which is hard to do because she's his older sister. That's like your second mom, especially when there's a gap old enough where her sons are almost your age. Yeah. So, and yeah. So he said, "I'm tired of this. You don't know what it's like for me." He said when there was no mule to plow, guess who had to be the mule? I had to be the mule. He said, watering the fields. Y'all thinking of the holes. There was no holes. Watering the field mean going to the well, pull up a bucket of water, go run and water the field. You got to do the whole field, which could be acres or 8 acre or quite a few acres. And then it didn't stop there. You had to do the same thing with your brothers, with your father's brothers field. And he said, "Do you remember? You know how many brothers Dad had? 19. That's how I found out there was 19 brothers. 19. Because I asked my grandfather stuff like that.
Okay, I'm back. Who is this Galaxy J2? Is that Ted again?
Who is this? Who? Oh, somebody came up.
Yeah.
Man, niggas be playing around, man. I don't know what's up with that, man.
I don't know either. All right, well, thanks for filling in for me, Dang. All right, y'all, we getting ready to shut it down. We got to get ready for ladies' night tonight.
Oh man, ladies' night. I'm
Yeah.
ready to hear that. I'm pissed. Oh shit. I'm pissed I can't come up ladies night. Shit, I'm pissed.
Okay. E-Nation, if we can, E-Nation meet in Discord so we can discuss what's going to happen on Ladies Night tonight. Want to give a shout out to E-Nation representing again. Strong Peoples, Ani, Kylie Jane coming through, Rozzy, of course, E-Nation, the First Lady. Yeah, he still can't figure out how to use his phone. Oh, wow. Shout out to the Strong Peoples coming through. Lucy, Sarah, Israel, All Nation, Brianna G. Thank y'all for chilling with the Max in the Overdrive 3G. We are out, but Ladies Night will be tonight in a couple of hours. So make sure you come back for that. It should be pretty good. All right. Until then, I want to say peace, power, unity, everybody. And, enjoy the rest of your night. I hope to see you at Ladies Night.
All right, brother. Holla back. You run like a donut.